Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're taking an incredibly vibrant journey through the fundamental energies that compose absolutely everything around us. From the deepest cosmic mysteries down to literally the food on our plates, we're looking at the ancient concept of Pancha Bhuta. It's an incredibly powerful system for understanding the harmony of the five essential elements, and it's a concept that survived centuries for a reason. It is just remarkably effective at mapping out our reality. So, what really are the fundamental energies that make up you, me, and, well, the universe? It's a massive question, right? But the beauty of the source material we're exploring today is how it breaks down this giant cosmic puzzle into five manageable elements. And as you'll see by the end of this explainer, balancing these energies, specifically through your everyday dietary choices and targeted mental focus, has a very direct, practical application to your daily existence. Here is our map of the universe for today. We'll start with the origins of the elements, move ground up through earth, the physical foundation, into water and fire, energy, up into air and ether, spirit, and finally, look at a framework for understanding. Okay, section 1, origins of the elements, ancient traditions. Let's dive right into exactly where these ideas originated. Now, these concepts are anything but new. These elemental systems are deeply foundational to some major time-tested Eastern philosophies. Whether you're looking at Chinese Taoism or Indian Ayurveda, you find the exact same core belief. Fundamental energies make up the universe and everything within it. And crucially, both of these traditions teach that we can actually manipulate these universal energies through what we eat and how we direct our minds. Moving to section 2. Earth, the physical foundation, the ground below. We're starting our journey right from the ground up in the most tangible realm there is. Stability, grounding, solidity. This element isn't some abstract concept. It is the heavy physical foundation of our world. We're talking about things like root vegetables, carrots, potatoes, ginger. Those aren't just random examples. Earth-heavy foods literally pull from the soil. And incorporating them into your diet is this ancient, tried-and-true method for creating physical grounding and slowing down a racing mind. Earth translates directly into our everyday human experience. It represents the physical world, your material possessions, and your very own body. It's the absolute densest form of energy. So when we talk about finding stability in our chaotic lives, we are quite literally talking about grounding ourselves in this earth element. It's about nurturing our bodies with dense, stabilizing foods to create a solid foundation so we can actually do that deeper spiritual work. Section 3, water and fire, energy, forces of change. Now we're stepping out of the strictly physical and into the dynamic forces. First up, we have water. The key characteristics here are fluidity, adaptability, and deep purification. Water maps directly to our subconscious mind, our emotions, and our intuition. To support this elemental energy, ancient traditions look to hydrating, fluid-rich foods. Think watermelon, grapes, cucumber. Consuming them helps flush the system, supporting the mental focus we need to navigate our deep internal currents without getting stuck in them. To truly get water, it really helps to see it right next to fire. Where water is our flowing, adaptable emotion, fire is intense transformation, passion, and raw energy. Just as cool, hydrating foods support water, fire is stoked by pungent, warming spices like chilies, star anise, and cloves. Fire is that active, metabolic force that drives digestion and literally compels us to take action and change our reality. And fire is a real game changer because it's far more than just a destructive force. It fuels creativity, willpower, and what the source material beautifully calls the spark of life. When you're intensely focused on a goal or struck by a powerful new idea, that's the fire element burning bright in your mind. It's the metabolic engine of the five elements, transforming the foods we eat into the vital energy we need. Section 4, air and ether, spirit, the transcendent. Okay. We have completely left the heavy, tangible ground behind us now. Air or wind moves us entirely into the intellect. This element governs clear communication and freedom. It's the realm of thought, of ideas, and mental clarity. When your mind is sharp and you're experiencing those liberating, free-flowing ideas, you're operating powerfully within the air element. Spiritually, this is balanced not by heavy foods, but by lightness, mindful, moderate eating, and intentionally directing our mental focus toward our breath. And this naturally builds to the final, most subtle element of the whole shebang, ether, sometimes known as akasha. This is the ultimate, expansive element of spirit and connection, completely transcending the physical realm. Ether is literally the space where all other elements exist. In dietary terms, ether is honored through fasting. It's the deliberate creation of empty space, which allows the mind the ultimate spiritual freedom to connect with the universe. So our journey spans the entire spectrum of existence. Down at the bottom, we have the grounded physical realm of earth and the body. Up at the top, the transcendent spiritual realm of air and ether. And bridging those two together are the dynamic metabolic energies of water and fire. It's a complete, perfectly balanced system that requires our constant mindful maintenance of what we consume and exactly how we direct our focus. Which brings us to section 5, a framework for understanding practical application. Because knowing these elements is only half the puzzle. We need to see how they're actually applied. These elements are absolutely not just abstract theories meant for old philosophy books. They are highly functional tools. They form the diagnostic backbone of systems like traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurveda, where practitioners literally prescribe specific diets and mental exercises to bring your inner earth, water, fire, air, and ether back into perfect harmony. I want to read this powerful quote directly from the source material, these elements. Quote, "Serve as a framework for understanding the world and our place within it. By recognizing if your mind is stuck in grounded earth, emotional water, or passionate fire, you gain a profound map. You learn exactly what foods to eat and what mental focus to adopt to restore your own balance." So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. Knowing this framework, how are the 5 elements balancing your physical world and your spirit today? Are you feeling a bit too heavy and sluggish, maybe needing the mental clarity of air and lighter foods? Or are you feeling ungrounded and racing, needing some root vegetables and the stability of earth? The universe is made of these energies, and so are you. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I really hope this sparks some great reflection on your own elemental makeup.